Hello, this video is dedicated to my sister Suli, who asked me how I make my mayonnaise, homemade mayonnaise. The ingredient is very simple. Half a lemon, I have already squeezed it because in the morning I would also do lemon juice. So this morning usually what I do is that I squeeze it. If I'm doing the mayonnaise, I squeeze it and put it inside the Vitamix container. Then I do the other half and squeeze it onto into the warm water so that I don't have to double do and wash my squeezer. In fact, right now my squeezer is soaked with all the pulps and all this lemon juice. I don't waste anything. So half a lemon, 1 egg, 1 clove of garlic, and 1 cup of light olive oil. You can use any good oil which doesn't have a very strong taste. Previously, I have tried it with extra virgin olive oil, but it doesn't taste as good. So I reverted back to light olive oil. And you will need some pepper and also some salt. Now, the juice is already inside here, the lemon juice. So first, you must put the lemon juice inside. That is the number one thing that you need to put inside. Second is the egg. So you just crack it. I already washed the egg. And don't throw away this. Usually, I will soak it inside the water so that all the egg whites and all that into the water. I would use it as the fertilizer of my pot plant. And the garlic, you need to cut it. You've got to make sure that whatever things that you are using doesn't have oil, because if the garlic or anything that you are using has got oil, the mayonnaise would not be successful. So I will just lightly cut it and throw it inside the container. Then you will need to season it. So put in some salt. Usually you just put half a teaspoon of the salt, depending on how salty you want to use it. If you want to use the mayonnaise for coleslaw, you can put it a bit more salty because the vegetables usually got the water inside, so it would dilute the taste. But because I would use my mayonnaise for potato salad and also for to eat together with my bread, so what I do is that I don't make it too salty. And if I use it for coleslaw, I would add additional salt onto the veggie. So also a bit of the maybe half a teaspoon of the pepper. And what you do is you put it onto the Vitamix. With the Vitamix cover, what you do is that you remove it out, because later you are going to open this up and pour the oil slowly while it is blending. So it has rest on here, then you cover it, switch it on, get ready your oil, because you need to pour it while it is blending. Now, what you do is when you start to blend, the thing would splash out. So what I usually do is that I just put it on top so that whatever the ingredient inside doesn't splash out. And what you do is you on it and then use the variable speed to turn it to the highest and let it blend. Can you see? The mayonnaise is inside here. So now you can get a clean bottle and put it inside your bottle to store it into the fridge if you are not using all at one time. So the important thing while you are doing it is that when you are pouring the oil inside, as you see just now, you must not pour a lot in the beginning. You just slowly let it pour out into the liquid here, and then later as you slowly pour it out, you can hear that it is solidifying. Then you can pour a bit more, but I usually just do it consistent, almost like you don't take a long time to pour it, neither do you pour too quickly. And one thing which is very important, I find that number one, before you pour the oil, all the ingredients here, including the container, must not be oily. Otherwise, it will not be successful. Number two, if you want to double the ingredient, I actually don't advise it, because there was one time I need to do potato salad and coleslaw for the church special occasion. And I was greedy. I wanted to do double the ingredient. But unfortunately, when I'm pouring the oil inside, and it's a double cups, what I did was that I pour it so slowly. And when it is blending, it gets so hot. Initially, it was successful. Then, because the heat melted all the mayonnaise, so it wasn't successful. Don't worry, if it is not successful, you can use the ingredient, the whole thing, the oil liquid, with your garlic, with your seasoning, and with the egg. You can use it to marinate your chicken before you grill it or oven it. Otherwise, you can also use it for cooking, whatever things that you want to cook. And I even use it at times for my juice when it is not successful. So I have learned from my experience, I will always just do one portion so that it won't be so heated up and it will be nice. Enjoy!